Second thing I want to talk about is what are we going to do in the future? It would be easy to say, hey, the Governor's Military Council was formed to protect our assets through the BRAC process. It succeeded, the BRAC process is over, why don't we get rid of the council? And it's a legitimate question, because truthfully, there are many commissions and study groups and organizations that are formed in government and that complete their mission and never get never get abolished. It's very difficult to get rid of something once it actually starts. They tend to find a new mission. And you have to ask yourself, is the new mission that they found a legitimate one, or is it just a self-perpetuating bureaucracy? And I would suggest that the continuation of the Governor's Military Council is not just a self-perpetuating bureaucracy. I wouldn't spend my time personally on it if I thought that it was. Instead, we have a very specific mission that I think is extremely important. And that is, in general, to continue to position Kansas to best protect and grow our military assets. And we're doing that in several ways. First, the Military Council, again through John's leadership, has done a tremendous job at pulling our congressional delegation together. And again, when you sit down and talk to our congressional delegation on this issue, they don't care if they're Republican or Democrat, they just want to do whatever they can do to help our installations. So they have developed a very strategic process through the Military Council of making requests to the federal government for different things that we need in the state and sort of playing off each other's requests in a strategic way. And we can point to some specific examples of how that's led to significant improvements to our installations here. The other important part of what we're doing at the Military Council is that we are trying to prevent things that we have been either promised to us or that we currently have from being taken away. And we think the best way to do that is by making our installations an indispensable part of our military structure. Study what the military structure in the United States needs and provide that service, fill that niche. And so you see the work that's being done at Smoky Hills, for example, is being done strategically to help a number of our other installations, and it all ties together so that if there are attempts to either take away what we have or if there is a future BRAC process, we will be ready. And finally, what we're doing this year is that we are working on developing an economic analysis to figure out exactly what is the economic impact of all of the military installations that we have here in the state. We think that, again, it's not just the right thing to do to promote our military here. We think it's selfishly the good thing to do because it has such a great economic impact, and we're working on quantifying that. And we think that will help us tremendously as we try to move forward with future projects. We've recently developed a new website, which is gmc.ks.gov. If you just Google up Kansas Military